What's up, Salt Strong Nation? Joe Simon's here in the backyard playing a little soccer and stuff with the kiddos. And hope you had an awesome weekend. Hope you're able to go out there, wet a line, get some tight lines, catch some fish, create some memories with the family. Now, down below, you will see all of the tips from this past week. One thing you're going to start noticing this month is that 4 days per week is our goal. Last week, this past week was Labor Day, so we only got, I believe, 2. But starting this week, starting tomorrow, we're going to have a lure review or some type of tackle review. Could be a lure, could be line, could be a rod or a reel, but some type of review, some unboxing, talk about some pros and cons of some type of tackle every single day for 4 out of the 5 days. Usually on Fridays we might skip them, but should be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're going to see some type of new tackle or lure review from us. And as you know, at Salt Strong, we are probably one of the only groups or only people on YouTube or out there that does not take any sponsorships. We've never received a single penny or have any kind of signed sponsorship agreements from anyone. We actually turned down some really nice ones, even a 5-figure deal recently that we literally turned down and said no to, because we want to be the group that you trust, that you come to for unbiased reviews. And and nothing against people who take sponsorships. It's a big part of the business. I don't blame anyone who does it, but it's just not what we're going to do, at least not right now and anytime in the near future. So we want to give you just unbiased stuff, tell you what we think is good, what we think stinks, what's the pros and cons, etc. And of course, for our Insider Fishing Club, that's when we take a lot of these lures and different types of tackle out on the water, test it, put them side-by-side comparisons with some of the other tackle out there. And we really, tell you exactly which ones are the best value and which ones are a waste of money and that you should avoid based on our experience. Now, also below, you're going to see some new insider tips. You're going to see a new live Q&A. So every month now, we're doing these live calls. It's about an hour-long call, and we went over all kinds of questions. But in particular, we're talking about what's working now, so that in the month of September, we're doing it in the first week of every month. Here's what you should expect. Here's where the fish should be feeding. Everywhere from Texas up past North Carolina. Here's exactly what you should be looking for, what baits and what lures you should be using all throughout the month. So please check that one out if you're an insider. If you're not, great time to become an insider member. It's completely risk-free for 365 days. That's how confident we are that you are going to get value from it. And we've got people who are newbies. We have a lot of weekend warriors. That's kind of the core group. And we have full-time fishing guides that are in this club. And at first, we didn't really understand why the fishing guides were getting in there. Now that we've talked to a bunch of them, they're like, man, we're always learning. A lot of these fishing guides, they want to get better every single day, just like you do. And then there's some that have been out there for just so long, and they just want to give back and share. So we have all different types of levels. So if you just want to become more consistent, have more fun, definitely join us in the club. Now, a couple other things. This week, we're going to be posting that PR knot. We went over to Dogfish Tackle in Seminole, Florida with Captain Dylan Hubbard to film some Insider Fishing Club tips on how to pick out the perfect rod, the perfect reel for offshore fishing. And we were in Dogfish, and he mentioned that Joe there, one of the managers, is like the guy for tying this PR knot, this PR bobbin knot, which is like the only 100% knot out there, meaning it's like unbreakable. Something else is going to break before this knot breaks. So we had him tie it. We filmed the whole thing. It is awesome. It is the coolest knot I have ever seen tied, and we're going to be posting that along with a little PDF guide where you can actually see all the steps that you can go tie it yourself. Really, really cool. Now, finally, if you have any other questions, anything else you want us to cover here going forward, let us know. We love to hear from you. That's where we get a lot of our ideas for these different tips and tactics. So please, please, please leave a comment down below. Let us know how we can help you, how we can better serve you, and any kind of challenges or things that you're struggling with in terms of catching and finding fish. Let us know. We'd love to help. Otherwise, stay tuned for some big things over the next couple of weeks and some really cool tips coming up here for both the public and the Insider Fishing Club. Click down below now. Bye.